To Charlie Kirk, even when he was speaking with Tucker Carlson, he never failed to share the reason for everything he did, and that was his faith.
I wonder if by continuing to lie, they aren't about everything. They're driving all of us a little crazy.
Well, this is why your faith is the most important thing. Because for those of us that are Christians, it doesn't drive you crazy. You actually see what's going on, which is that we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities and darkness and spirits, that there's a spiritual war here. And you're right, Tucker. I find people in this space that are not anchored to faith, anchored to Jesus, they do lose their mind.
Charlie Kirk understood that we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. In Ephesians 6, verse 12, for our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. His life was not about fighting people, not even so much about fighting the ideologies as it was about fighting evil, about fighting these powers, these spiritual wicked authorities, forces of evil. And that's why he talked about how important it was to be a Christian, that you would save yourself from being in that crazy making that Tucker was talking about. Crazy making. Every time you turn on the television, MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, different versions of the same story. Everyone has their agenda. Everyone has their perspective. How do we stand against all the crazy making? We understand that we need the discernment of the Lord Jesus Christ. We need to have our armor, having done all, stand, putting on your firm armor, the belt of truth, a buckle around your waist. It talks about having a breastplate of righteousness. That is what God is returning to this earth. Nobody understood these concepts better than Charlie Kirk.